What's up, guys? It's me, Bruce Peppertelli, aka Mr. Orlando, and welcome to my road to glory. This is me trying to document a little bit more of my journey to the WWE. So welcome to the show. This is my boy Jesse.
What it do?
He's coming up with me on the drive. It's gonna be his first day. So pretty much what's going on is we're here going up the 15th, heading to LA. We're both from San Diego, so we're making this drive out to Knokx Pro to learn under Reno, the Black Pearl, and Rikishi. And Knokx Pro is in Van Nuys, so it's quite a push. You know what I mean? It's like up, hitting traffic right now. It's gonna probably take us around 3 hours or so. We left around 1:40, 1:30, and right now it's 3 o'clock, so we still got a couple hours. So yeah, man, pretty much the reason why I'm doing all this is since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be, not necessarily a WWE wrestler, but as a kid, I loved watching it. You know what I mean? And then it was actually my wife who watched Total Divas, watched the Bella Show, and asked me why wouldn't I wrestle? And I thought to myself, that's a very good question. So that same day, I messaged Rikishi and asked him what steps do I need to take to, hopefully accomplish this dream. And, long story short, he hit me up, he gave me the address, and I showed up. So pretty much, man, the first start, like I was a little heavier. I was sitting around like 360, post-football, so I was still in better shape than I was before I was doing football, but still not in the shape I want to be. So doing front rolls, quarter rolls, tiger rolls, back rolls, all that stuff was a no-roll. A no-go for my big ass. It just awkward at first, and then don't even get me started on the bumps. Bumps for me were really difficult. My upper body, my shoulders were so tight. A lot of you guys who know me and follow me, I had a very big bench press. So everything was really tight, which helped me, create that tension to come out of the chest, come out of the bottom, But as a wrestler, when I, take those bumps and hit that mat, I would hyperextend my elbows every time because how tight my shoulders were. I wasn't able to hit the mat naturally. So that was a very big issue for me. But, over time and, staying patient and disciplined and doing these damn drives 3 times a week, it's definitely gotten a lot better. And since then, I'm weighing around 308 pounds. The goal is to get down to 270, 280, and I want to look the part. I just don't want to be just a big guy. I want to be the guy. So, yeah, man, so talk a little bit more to Jesse. So tell us your background.
Just a small town boy out of Pennsylvania. I've been a pro wrestling fan since I was 5 years old, from the time that I ended up watching WCW.
Ooh.
I know, yeah. From the moment I laid eyes on it, I was hooked. I used to wrestle my sister all the time. She used to hate me, and I used to get in trouble all the time. So it was one of those things where I was passionate about it. It used to be a guilty pleasure of mine. I never wanted anybody to know. That was like my secret, like, hey, like I watch this on my downtime, nobody knows type thing. But then as I got older, I realized that I'm not out to impress nobody. I really don't care no more. So here we are, and I'm making this journey with Bruce. He invited me to go along on this journey with him, and I couldn't be any more grateful because I've been looking to jump into this career field and make this something that I'm passionate about and make it a reality.
Talk about your experience a little bit more. Like, what have you done? Who did you work with previously?
I used to do a little bit of training with SCW up in Washington State. Look up Ron Von Hess. He was my trainer, along with Ian Bear, some of the best knowledgeable guys that I've ever worked with. It was a brief stunt. I only did it for a year or so before I had to transfer out. As you guys may not know, I am active duty military, so it is difficult for me to get training in when duty calls. So since I have the downtime and I have the ability to do so, here I am traveling along with Bruce to go ahead on this journey.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it for now, guys. Set up, in the comment section if you have any questions for me or him, so during these drives we can set up a little Q&A. But yeah, man, for right now, we're just trying to get our mind right, trying to keep sane as long as drive. Hey guys, we just finished with training. We're driving back right now, me and Jesse. Man, it was definitely a good learning day for us. We're blessed with Miro's presence today, aka Rusev from WWE. You know, it's really good to see somebody like him that, you know, made it, you know, and comes back to help everybody out. Like, you wouldn't know he was like, you know, this big name guy by the way he acts. I mean, shit, you know, the mat on the ring was wet. He grabbed someone's towel and he's the one on his hands and knees drying that shit out. I mean, he's not throwing it to someone to do it. So, you know, mad respects to him, and hopefully I can be like him after I make it, you know, try to give back. So big ups to that. Let's see, today's training, man. For me, so just a quick recap, elbow's still kind of jacked up, so it's hard for me to take some bumps. So I'll just do the face bumps, and then just working on my front rolls, more or less my quarter rolls, because my like I said, my right elbow's a little janky, so it's hard for me to post and do front rolls and stuff right now. So I'm just working with what I can do, you know, try to be quiet on the mat, not try to make too much noise, and then, you know, work some spots. And, you know, for overall, it was definitely better. There was definitely a lot of things that I needed to work on. So Jesse, what was your ups today?
A lot of my ups were, I've had a lot of good improvements on the fundamentals, basic fundamentals, striking, kicking. I still got the rolls down, so that's still good. After 5 years, all that ring rust was still a big thing. What I need to improve on, I need to work on my bump some more, because being away from it for 5 years, it's a long time to not take a bump, and I definitely felt that. And so I just need to study the film a little bit more and be able to pick up where I left off 5 years ago. So good improvements, and definitely hard hitting training today. It was well spent.
Nice. Yeah, man. Like I said, we're blessed to be able to have mentors like Rikishi, you know, Reno, you know, and even, you know, Miro whenever he comes into town, you know. Yeah, man, for me, you know, we got thrown into a match. A lot of things that I need to really work on is the psychology aspects of things, you know, when I'm doing, you know, working and stuff like that, not to turn my back. Another thing I need to work on is be able to communication and knowing what spots and where I need to be for certain movements, for certain, you know, things. So those are things that honestly just come with time and training. And you know, really hard on myself, and I expect to be at there right now. You know what I mean? I expect to be in WWE now. You know, and at the same token, that same energy and that same, you know, standard I hold for myself is going to get me there. But at the same time, I got to make sure that that's not the same reason that's going to keep me from getting there. You know, this, you know, beat yourself down, but never break yourself down. You know, always have a chance to build yourself up. So that's one thing, you know, I was really trying to focus on today when me and this man got thrown in a little impromptu match. Did not see that coming, boy. Rikishi threw us for a loop.
It was definitely a fun time, and I'll tell you what, though, being back in the ring, being able to throw down, it's been a while, and it was definitely a learning experience, especially because it was so sudden and we were unaware of what was going on. And
yeah, we couldn't plan shit. It was just like, we're on the fly, on the go, boom.
They're like, all right, they're like, get these two big men in there right now. And he's like, all right, you got 4 or 5 minutes, go. And we're like, well, all right, here we go. So, and we did our bout, we did our little duet, and it was all right. We learned from it. We were informed on where we need to improve, and we're gonna go back and train up on it some more, and that way when we get thrown back in the ring again, we'll be ready.
Yeah, man. I mean, one thing I'm really happy and I'm really lucky is the fact that this man lives in Dago. You know what I mean? I'm a very big believer that he's gonna be one of the main reasons why I make it, because it's definitely, man, it takes a village. I mean, it takes a team. You know what I mean? Even just the idea of wrestling in general, man. Like, the top guy wouldn't be where he is without the people that help him get there. So I mean, that's one thing that Rikishi really teaches us, is like, it's a circle. I mean, so one day you're going to be the one getting stepped on to make it up, but that guy's going to remember that you helped him. He's going to help you on the way back up too. So, you know what I mean, just like life, man. Like, whenever you're able to help somebody out, you know what I mean, you know, pave the way for the next person. You know what I mean, whether it's me training somebody, I'm trying to get them, you know, fitter, healthier, you know, young football kids, me trying to help them play football, whatever I can do from my experiences and the things I've learned in my past to get back and help you guys out, man. That's the ultimate goal. I want to leave a legacy. I don't want just to leave this world with all the knowledge I have, You mean take it to the grave? I mean, that don't help nobody. I want to be able to push it out for everybody. But yeah, man. So we're gonna push on this road. We'll check in when we finally get home. See, yeah, we got like an hour and a half left, so it's like 10:50. Tons of fun. Hey guys, just getting home. It's around 12:20, 12:30 right now at night. Yeah, I just wanted to wrap it up with you guys. I mean, you guys seen what I've done the whole day so far, I mean, and the things I've gone through. You know, so like pretty much I'm doing this for my family. It's like my motivation, what gets me up every day, what makes me take these drives and go through all that. You know what I mean? I know there's gonna be a bigger payoff, so I do it for them. I mean, you can see myself right now. Slumpy dumpy. I mean, like him and then my wife, you know, they buy everything that my rock, they hold me down, so I'm gonna give everything I got. And you guys already know what the deal is. Give everything but never give up.